Well, I mean, I gotta open up Instagram. Man. Oh my.
Yep.
What? Liked by Kev. That's the best part is when you can see somebody's likes.
Oh,
It's like,
yeah.
ah, which one of you?
Which one of your friends is horny too?
When you can see the likes and see somebody's shit. Oh, Rich B shade thing. That's cool.
You want to win a free trip to Hawaii?
Sure, why not?
Gotta send in your best Gwitty video by May 2nd.
Your best what video?
Gwitty.
What's going on, everybody? Hello. It's Alan and Omar. Omar is
Yeah.
perfectly camouflaged today. Mr. No Face. Welcome to We're Taping Breaking and Entering Radio. And it's Tuesday night. Obviously, Patrick is dead. Patrick's dead.
Patrick's,
There is no answer.
pour one out. Pour one out for our boy.
Gotta give him the Sammy Sosa.
Yeah. Or no, the Devon from Deli Boys.
Yes. Absolutely that. Also, there's some joke here about 2005 Sammy Sosa, 2015 Sammy Sosa.
And I'm like 98 Sosa.
Yeah, you're like 98 Sosa. I'm like 2018 Sosa. Where's he at?
Sammy Sosa?
Yeah.
He was Dominican, right?
Yeah, he's Dominican.
Okay. Hold on. Let me double check. I don't want to be wrong.
No, he was Dominican.
Okay.
Because as a little kid, honestly, to be very real, that's how I learned what the Dominican Republic was.
Oh, there you go.
That was my first exposure to it. Was was Sammy Sosa. He literally put it on the map for me.
Boom. Yes. So like, yeah, he's
He's himself.
yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know, he probably chilling. He probably split time between here in the DR like David Ortiz. Probably living like a king on the island.
Probably. Didn't David Ortiz get into a fight in DR with somebody?
Got stabbed.
Oh. Okay. Well,
Stabbed.
you know.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
No, that part happened. Allegedly, it was because I sound kind of echoey. Am
I would say I'm popping in my normal headphones so I can figure out what's up.
Allegedly, he there was a lady that he was having some relations with that was the lady of a local pharmaceutical dealer.
Oh,
Allegedly.
a local pharmaceutical dealer, like he's a
Allegedly.
doctor, like a.
He can get you what you need. Actually, not him, because he never touches the stuff. But he's
Now
got
you
people.
sound nice and crisp.
He's
Now
got
we're
people.
good.
He's got people working for him. You know how that.
Yeah, you're not echoey
Allegedly,
at all.
allegedly. Sprinkle that.
Shout out to everybody tuning in over on Instagram. What up, Sway Dragon?
What up, Sway?
Who else I saw? I saw Deadbase in here before.
What up?
Deadbase, one of the competitors. I can't talk. This Thursday at Big Beat MKE, Jackalope Lounge in the Third Ward. Be there. Battle start at 10.
Starting this week.
Battle start at 10. DJ starts before that.
Boom.
Get there. Sway Dragon said Dr. Feelgood. That's yeah. See, he's a doctor. You know, the Dominican person.
Yeah.
But yeah, Thursday night, B battles start. Big Beat MKE. It's gonna be crazy. We got Too High. We got Rich P. We got.
Lady Sabo.
Well, yeah, that's another night.
Oh, it's another. Okay.
Yeah.
So first night we got Too High and Rich P are the performances.
It would be absolutely wild if everybody on that first
just came
round,
back every single time.
4 weeks in a row, they got to perform all of them. No, we got Deadbase is producing against. I don't have the bracket in front of me.
Hold on, I'm gonna pull it up right now. Hold
Thank
on,
you.
hold on.
I know it's like Sphinx the God. It's right here. I got it. I got it somewhere.
Hold on. Boom, boom. Oh wait. Oh my God. Okay.
We could have been prepared.
No. Why would we do that? First week, April 27th, this Thursday, Deadbase versus Duff the Pro.
Thank you.
Boom. That's the first matchup.
And then Sphinx the God versus
Oh, and then we got Sphinx the God versus Casket.
Yep. There we go. So 4 absolute newcomers to the beat battle format too, which is gonna be dope.
Nice.
So if you're trying to get there, battle start at 10, DJ starts at 9-ish. I would advise that you get there early because it does fill up quick, and it gets a little toasty in there. I'm
Gets a
wearing
little toasty.
shorts.
Gets a little toasty. They got people at the door checking that capacity. They not on that nonsense or shenanigans.
I got a tan from like the knee down because I'm gonna be wearing shorts early, so I'm gonna have to figure out how I'm gonna make this work in 2 days.
That means you need to get to the tanning booth
I'm just gonna sunburn my shit
with just
somehow.
a slingshot on.
That okay, that might be the part where I have a problem.
Just suggestfully place a banana.
No, I'm just gonna go
Just in the tanning bed was a banana. Just
I'm gonna go
neatly
like
placed.
short shorts, like 70s basketball, into the tanning booth, but then normal ass shorts, like 2006 NBA shorts.
Oh my God.
I'm gonna wear those in. So then you're just like, wow, that dude's got some tan ass calves. Nothing else on me though. I'm just like Neapolitan ice cream. There's just
You just got the big
brown. There's a little pink. There's some white.
You just got the long echoes like John Cena.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
And honestly, if a rep from Mark Echo wants to reach out and sponsor me and get me some Mark Echo jean shorts for the first couple weeks, so that my feet look or my legs look right, I'm down.
We'll just
I'm
take you
down
to
for that.
Burlington, bro. Don't worry. We got you. We'll take you to Burlington.
Yeah, give me out to Burlington. Honestly, or you know what? I go completely opposite this year. Go get that $100 hookup.
You
Show
just got
up in a
$100
suit.
last night.
I did. It could be a free suit.
There you go.
Should be a show up in the suit, like a wild suit every week. Like I spent all the sponsor money. Nobody's getting paid for their performances here. No. I sold the prizes to get better suits.
Everybody
for this
looking
year.
for you like, Alan, where the money? They gonna be asking me. I'm like, I don't know. You gotta talk to him.
I get into a Ford Taurus, but I have like a purple, like crazy purple suit with the lime green, looking like the rockers in the 80s.
Oh, you got a purple suit with the lime green shirt.
And the tie. And
What color tie?
Tie's got to be. I think the tie's got to be the purple though to go with the green shirt and the
No.
purple or
cream,
pink.
Cream.
Oh, cream. Okay.
Class it up a little bit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's gonna match me. It's not gonna work.
No, but you got the purple and the green. Like it'd be fine. So like purple suit, lime green shirt, cream tie.
Oh, what about white tie? White tie.
No, cream. Just a little, not like white,
Like
but
a
just
little
cream.
off-white?
Yeah. It's
Okay.
like cream color.
Okay, that works.
Come on now.
Okay. I'll start wearing those. Finals this year. I should wear them. I look like an absolute asshole.
No, you're gonna look like the fucking Joker. That's why it's funny.
That also would look terrible. Yeah. Didn't think about that part. Show up looking like Brutus the Barber Beefcake in this shit.
We're gonna show up like we're gonna get Laura to come 1 week dressed up like Harley Quinn.
I'm gonna show up there in a suit, and it's gonna be 90 degrees by the time we're at the finals, and I'm just gonna fucking pass out on stage. That's the end of it. I pass out, and then like one hand comes up and hands the trophy to somebody. Here you fucking go. I'm dead. And then everybody just walks out real sad. Everybody just walks out like real ominous, like when you see a drama movie and it ends not the way you expected it to, and they just walk out just like head down, like wow, that was not how we wanted that to go. Meanwhile, Alpine's like spinning still.
That's great.
On that note, I think we're ready to start this radio show.
So.
Deadbay said, "Hell yeah, he's into the suit idea." I think
Like man, maybe for the finals. Maybe we get you clean for the finals.
1,000%. No,
I know you don't like the attention on you like that. So
I don't care about Big Beat. I mean, I'm too busy to even notice. Like, but I'm like on stage, so like.
Yeah.
But it's just a matter of honestly, like I wear shorts every time, no matter what, because it gets so fucking hot with the lights coming in, and I'm running around, and there's people in there, like. Yeah, it gets hot in there. So get there early and don't sweat it like I will. So, all right, let's tape this radio show.
All right.
This is a nice little warm up.
Yeah.
Nice little hello to everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's going on, everybody? Hello. Welcome to Breaking and Entering Radio. It is Alan Hallis
And Omar Beckham.
giving you 2 hours of independent underground hip-hop broadcasting out of the Breaking and Entering World Headquarters in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. As you noticed, we missed one name this week. Patrick Carroll is on assignment. That's the best way I'm going to say it. He's on assignment. He's very busy.
He is on assignment because his job is kicking his butt right now.
Yeah, very actually busy. So, in the meantime, Omar and I are going to hold it down for you guys for the next couple hours. We got tons of new music for you. We got a lot of exciting stuff happening. I'm going to act like I didn't just see you last night. But, Omar, how you feeling today, man?
I'm doing good. You know, we wrapped up the bowling season. Shout out to the Nailers. Nailers forever.
At Newport-
Hashtag nail 'em.
At Newport Nailers,
At Newport Nailers
on Instagram.
On Instagram. Come, you can, Alan put together a little compilation, some highlights, some footage and whatnot. Go check that out.
Yeah.
Go support your boys. Finished up the season. Not the ending that we wanted, but you know what? We just got something to work on for next season.
It wasn't the ending that we wanted. It was the ending we deserved.
It's true. It's true.
We took not last.
We didn't
which is
finish
the
in
important
last.
part.
We didn't finish in last.
Yeah.
Shout out to that tattoo parlor in Cudahy.
Is that who took last?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Honestly, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
They were mostly just there to drink.
I mean, that's fine.
Yeah, that's true.
Maybe we should try that strategy next season.
Honestly, might work. Might work out for us.
Better for us.
Take the edge off. I don't
Yeah.
know. But we are here hanging out, drinking, and playing some
How are
music.
you doing, Alan?
I'm doing well. The beat battles start, if you were listening first day on Spotify and Mixcloud, start tonight. Start
Yeah.
Thursday night. And, we are going to have quite the event this year.
Mm-hmm.
Lots of stuff happening. That's at the Jackalope Lounge in the 3rd Ward for the next 8 weeks. And those battles kick off at 10 p.m. So we are looking forward to some great battles. A lot of competition, a lot of newcomers to the battle, which is always great this year. The best part about it is you never know what anybody is capable of. So sometimes people surprise you. Like last year, Gucko had no idea.
Yep.
Blew the water out of the place.
Yeah.
I think that's the phrase. I don't know. Blew us out of the water? Whatever.
Yes. Blew us out of the water.
happened.
Make sure you add out of the
Impressive.
water.
Yeah.
Out of the water's doing the heavy lifting.
1,000%. Yeah.
No, but yeah, like you know what? Like I'm friends with his dad, and his dad was like telling me about him, and I was like, okay, like cool, and I was like, well, they got the comp, he should enter, and entered, and
Yeah.
we were like, oh yeah,
So it's going to
Oh,
be
yeah.
legit the next 8 weeks. I cannot wait. You can follow along if you're not in the Milwaukee area. You can follow along over at breakingandentering.net. We're going to have plenty of content around that. So busy times over here for me. I'm staying
right.
busy. I
Cool.
feel like I'm ready for this thing to happen. I hope. Maybe.
ready or not, it's happening.
We'll find out.
It's happening.
But in the meantime, we're going to play some new music to kick things off. We got new music from Eli Stones featuring Sunny Lou. This song just dropped. It's called 100 Bands. Don't forget the $sign in bands either, or in Eli Stone's. Yeah, it's his thing. $signs.
Okay.
So money everywhere. All right. Well, this show's money.
We're gonna put the S at the end of Hallis for you next time, or the $sign at the end of Hallis.
Ooh, yeah. That's what I gotta do.
Uh-huh.
HALAS. Don't forget the $sign.
Yeah.
Stealing it. All right, there we go. Eli Stone, Sunny Lou, 100 Bands here on Breaking and Entering Radio. There we go.
Did you get vouchers for the?
Okay.
Well, okay. Number one, we didn't really nice.
Okay.
Well, okay. Number one, we didn't really nice.
Yes.
I bring this up because if there's also you didn't tweet this out on
Shit.
It's
Whatever.
fine. It's fine.
It's too late now. We're here. We're here hanging. I don't believe so. I've got Ben's show. I got Mr. Nice Guy at Cactus Club.
Okay, that's fine because I think I want to go see film festival at the Oriental. They're doing Enter the Dragon.
Oh, okay.
So I think I want to see that.
Is RZA scoring it again?
I don't know.
There was one year where RZA did a live soundtrack. So we may have to go again this Sunday for our next taping.
Yeah, I can record this Sunday. I think I play at 3.
Okay. Or
So
when do you guys play Tuesday?
I don't play Tuesday. It's just I don't think Robbie released like a proper schedule yet. But
Sounds like a Newport League.
yeah. Well,
Matt Langer running this shit.
we're still running from New Orleans. Nah. So they do the first week they basically do like a pickup.
Okay.
I think they give you like a time slot, but you can just play whatever.
Okay.
It's more or less like a shake off the rust type thing.
Right.
They don't keep track of like scores or records or anything. Or if they
sure.
do, it's like very casual. So it's just more or less like shake off the rust, get used to playing again, running in sand, jumping in sand, all that good stuff. So that's for next week.
Okay. So you could show up whenever. So
I think they technically give you an assigned time, but they're only running two reps on the courts, I think. So, or maybe they're running 3. Whatever.
we're gonna have him go live. We're gonna put a wireless on him while he's at the court.
Oh, we should
Satellite him in.
I would. Yeah, we should put a camera on him. I'd pay money to see.
That's gonna be the live stream.
Oh my god.
We're gonna start taping the show from the Newport.
It's the moment when he realizes that that's his ball, but he wasn't really getting ready for it, and he's just like,
I hope he's still in the chat for this.
oh my god. No, but if you have vouchers,
Yeah, I got you on something.
okay.
I can make that work.
All right.
So.
Because I saw your coworker, who we know from bowling.
Oh yeah. She's in charge of him.
She had popped up in the thing saying like, I got some vouchers. Anybody want some? So.
Oh, okay. She she is in charge of the codes.
Okay. So hopefully she ain't just like taking all of them.
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
I don't think she cares. I think it's all good.
All right.
So, all right.
She said she had 5, so I don't know. She probably wasn't giving away all of them.
Well, you can be the odd one then if you're going.
Well, no.
Are you going with Abby?
Well, I mean, I asked her if she.
Okay.
She said.
We got.
She said she'd be down, but
We can get you a couple.
All right,
There's a way.
just let your boy know.
Where there's a will, there's a way.
All right. And you see your boy Brian Breaker and this lady here.
Oh. Mm-hmm. Well,
Yeah.
that he's got that dog in him.
It's got that dog in him.
A Rick Steiner dog in him.
Yeah.
That's a wrestling thing. Don't worry about it. We're also on beats, rhymes, and body slams once in a while.
On occasion.
On occasion, I feel like we're tagged in once in a while for that. Okay, I'm gonna quickly skim through on this Suge Knight thing.
Rikishi's daughter looks exactly how you think she would look.
Yeah, actually, 1,000%. That looks just like Rikishi's daughter.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. There's a joke there, and I'm gonna just refrain.
Don't get fired from your own show.
Pat is in the chat and he says, "What the fuck? I want to go." Pat, do work. Go do your job. He's in the chat on Instagram saying, he wants to go.
Hey man, if you got time to type, you got time to talk. Get your ass down here.
Right? That's what I'm talking about. We could be answering these emails while you're here. You got the Wi-Fi.
Boom.
Then he would really not know what the fuck is going on. Honestly.
And that's different from other weeks. How?
Exactly. I mean, what? Actually, you know what? This entire show, we can just slander Pat the whole time because he's going to be like on Instagram. He's going to be like, what the fuck?
And that's different from a normal week. How?
You got a good point. Okay.
Well, I mean, sometimes me and Pat gang up on you. So
that is true. Everybody just bullying everywhere.
this is how we show our love to each other.
It's a love-hate relationship.
Yeah.
We love to hate on each other. I got to do it with somebody.
Can't do it with somebody else anymore.
I guess not. Put in that minimal effort. All right, here we go. I'm gonna talk Suge Knight, Snoop, shit we always talk about. No. Death Row Records. Seems to always be in the news. All right, so much happening in the world of hip hop. And by that I mean there's not necessarily a ton this week, but the stuff that's happening is pretty significant and a lot of fodder for our show for sure. So one of the things we always talk about is the new iteration of Death Row Records, which of course Snoop Dogg owns. He purchased, and apparently Suge Knight is not a fan, according to Hip Hop DX.
No.
So he there was actually an interview with Suge Knight on TMZ of all places, because they have nothing better to do than just hang out in prisons and talk to Suge Knight, where Suge is currently serving 28 years in prison for voluntary manslaughter. I believe that's from the Straight Outta Compton thing where they ran over that guy with the car, allegedly.
Yep.
I'm pretty sure that's what it was from.
Yeah, that's why he's in jail.
So Suge claimed that his ex-business partner, Michael Harry O. Harris, committed bankruptcy fraud in order to get the company from Suge. And that essentially what happened was there was a bankruptcy case, and because a lawyer did not show up for the bankruptcy case, it defaulted over to being property that Snoop could somehow purchase. Maybe I'm wrong on that. He says Knight believes that his former signee was only able to acquire the label due to it being forfeited when a lawyer failed to attend court, with a default judgment in 2013 transferring it to the possession of MNRK, which I do not remember where I saw what that is. But anyway.
So what?
MNRK.
It's just a holding company that got the trademark back in, in 2013.
So essentially, because this lawyer didn't show up, this guy was busy with other things.
Yes. So according to Suge's version of events, but the more you go into this article, the more you're like, what?
The more of it doesn't make sense, right? Okay, so I'm not the only one that was reading it crazy.
No. Because while he doesn't have an issue with Snoop owning the label, Knight believes his former signee was only able to acquire the label due to it being forfeited when a lawyer failed to attend court. The default judgment in 2013 transferring it into the possession of MNRK, which again was a holding company.
The holding company.
Suge said the bankruptcy proceeding was a violation of the law and that Death Row will never truly be the same without him in charge.
Yeah.
As TMZ pointed out, however, Snoop wasn't actually involved in the bankruptcy case as his purchase came almost a decade later in 2022.
Don't tell him that, though. He doesn't know.
Now, quote from Suge Knight here. Well, if you do, I doubt that. So, Knight said when asked about Snoop being the top dog at Death Row. First of all, you got to look at it like this. I am Death Row, so I'm quite sure when it's all said and done, all eyes on me and Machiavelli will definitely come back to me and the rest of the stuff.
It most certainly will not.
Huh?
Yeah.
But one problem with that is Snoop has a partner, which is Michael Harris. They committed fraud. They bankruptcy fraud. I didn't lose my company by doing anything wrong. They went in and the lawyer didn't show up and they got a default judgment. He continued. I settled the judgment. They turned around and said, I didn't settle the judgment. But they committed bankruptcy fraud, which we just found out for sure last week. When they filed for bankruptcy in 95, they said it didn't have anything to do with Death Row.
So, okay.
Wait. Yeah. You can't commit bankruptcy fraud and settle and do those types of things. It's called illegal. It's a crime.
It is called illegal.
You can't take the person who committed the worst crime of the century, taking death row from black people, and try to give it to white people and think he's going to grab Snoop and they're going to get it back. It doesn't work like that.
Okay, hold up.
What?
That is not the worst crime of the century, first off.
There's so
been
many.
A lot.
This is the most jail logic thing ever.
Yes. Okay, that's where I was going to go with this, is if you've ever had anybody that's served plenty of time and they think, everything's against them, everything's against whatever. This is exactly what that sounds like.
This is jail logic because
Yes.
he said
Because
they
he
committed fraud, bankruptcy fraud. What? How? When?
because that guy didn't show up. It's not like they paid that guy to not show up that we know of. But like, okay, also the idea of like, oh yeah, Tupac's biggest albums, those are all gonna come back to me because I am Death Row. Well, legally, sir, Mr. Knight, you are not. And like, he very much explains exactly what is happening. Like, he gets the situation, but he's trying to spin it in his own favor, and it's like, that makes 1000% no sense.
Sense at all.
Yeah.
None of this makes any sense.
You can't, like, the legal defense cannot be, I am Death Row. I'm sorry. I can't go up to somebody and be like, I am breaking and entering, because they will be like, that's Ben Slowey, obviously. No. But they will also be like, no, you legally are not that entity.
Yeah.
So,
And they're like, when they filed for bankruptcy in '95, when did they file for bankruptcy in '95? What is that? What are you talking about?
and what does that have to do with them buying the record label in 2003 after the 2013 bankruptcy case? So that's 95 to 2013, 20. Oh God, I'm bad with math. 18 years.
Yeah.
So what is the difference? Why would 95 have anything to do with? Yeah, the big jail logic here is happening.
Yeah. It's like, wait, none of this makes any sense. What are you talking about?
So Snoop apparently has no problem with it. Or, I mean, Suge apparently has no problem with it. But it sounds like he has an issue with it. Also, what was Suge Knight ever going to do with Death Row Records at this point? He's, as we said, currently serving 28 years for involuntary manslaughter. So,
Yeah.
I don't think this is kind of a dead issue, but it's also kind of a dead week for hip hop news. So this also is right in our wheelhouse.
Boom.
He also says later on, I would like to personally thank the teams at Blackstone, MNRK, and especially David Kestenbaum, who worked collaboratively with me over the past several months to make this exciting homecoming a reality. I'm looking forward to building the next chapter of Death Row Records. That's from Snoop.
Yeah, the quotes at the end are from Snoop when they
Also,
complete
like,
the sale.
I mean, also, I don't think we're getting new Death Row Records at all. I think it's just mainly the value is in the catalog.
Yeah, it's just a legacy thing at this point. So
All Eyes on Me, that's not coming back to Suge at all.
No, because all
Machiavelli's not coming back to Suge at all.
No, and we've talked about this in the past with like other artists selling off their catalogs recently.
Yeah.
And the idea being, you just take the big lick now, excuse me, versus having to try and figure out ways to monetize that going forward.
Right. Wait until you hit the next hurdle when now with all this like
AI stuff
where people are say who has the rights to their own voice.
So, but
that's gonna be wild.
But someone like Snoop, who, I mean, Snoop's biggest asset for the last
however many years, yeah,
at least 10, maybe 15 years has been like, I'm Snoop.
Yeah, his personality.
So like being able to sell himself and essentially license himself to things and lend his
likeness, his
likeness,
image,
likeness, credibility, all that to things has been like his biggest asset.
Yep. That's why we talk about him every other week on the show.
Right.
He's doing something else.
Right. So like someone like Snoop, it makes sense for him to want to acquire the label and get that because he has experience with that and his team has experience with that. So it's like, oh yeah, we can make this work.
Right.
We do this already. We can make this work.
Essentially, it was sitting there as a dead name and logo. You know what I mean?
Because
like,
all this stuff wasn't because like it was, and once he got it, he took the stuff off streaming and then kind of waited to try and then like renegotiate it.
Right. And then there was like that little bit where it's going to be an NFT label thing, and it didn't happen.
That didn't happen. I think there's like a lot of those. If you notice, like a lot of the people that are working with like the older rappers now and doing more like brand and image stuff are all like they all have some like NFT. They're dabbling in NFTs.
Right.
So it's people that had money and just had a lot of money, and they're like, let me check out this NFT thing. See how this is going on.
They want to get into the future of whatever.
Yeah, it's
maybe not necessarily being NFTs, but just being like
so they're like, let me kick in on this, and then, but they're probably like they just have their hands in like other pots.
Yeah,
right, because they have the money and the resources to be like, Let me put a little in this pot, a little in that pot, a little in that pot, a little in that pot.
Right.
See how things work and
So-
go from there. So
So Snoop's gonna have the legacy of Death Row behind him that he can now market and license and whatever. And so really, it's just an added branch to his portfolio of also being Snoop Dogg.
yes,
So, good luck, Suge, but I don't think anything's happening from that. And also, you are still in jail for for manslaughter.
yeah.
So, I'm gonna stop talking about him though because he'll find me. Honestly, he's got time.
He's gonna send you a very strongly worded letter.
No, he's gonna hang me over a balcony like he did with Vanilla Ice.
How? He's in jail, fool.
He's gonna send somebody. He's
What?
gonna send a guy.
We gonna hang over the rail at the jackalope?
Don't give him the idea, man. I don't know. We'll never know.
We'll help you out. We'll be up there. We'll help you out. Don't
If
worry.
that happens, it's on you. And that's the next song we're gonna play. It's by Brijan. It's called On You. Check it out here on Breaking and Entering Radio. Look at that improv.
Boom.
Boom. Who else? Who else? Academics could never. Shout out to everybody that's logging in on Instagram too. And wherever you're watching us, YouTube, Twitch, Caffeine. We're all over the place. So this week. So, just whatever. This, and this one. BTS. You pulled it. You got that article up? Are you looking at it?
Yeah, all right.
Okay. So you've seen the picture in question.
Yeah, I mean, no, I knew Lotto she didn't get implants. She just got a BBL.
Yeah. So, okay.
So, like, you don't have to, like, you can get a BBL. You don't have to get implants,
Right. Exactly.
which we can discuss.
Here we go.
All right. About the culture.
The real questions, yes. We should not be the voice of the culture ever. But today
No, probably not.
we're talking about Lotto's butt.
Yep.
And that's
The real
I told you
hard-hitting news.
it was kind of a down week this week for hip hop news. You would think with Coachella and everything happening. Nope. No, this is where we're going. Straight to Lotto's butt. She
Say it like
posted,
it's a bad thing.
I know, that's true. She posted a what this article is calling a photo dump, which is
See what they did there.
yeah. I didn't even think about the journalism levels there. A photo dump. So essentially, she posted 4 photos from tour. Actually, 2 photos and 2 videos from tour, and Twitter was not about it. So one of these pictures, how do I say this politely? She is shaking her posterior on stage. And it is in the middle of twerking, and somebody quote tweeted it and said, first pick, some laughing emojis, and said, the implants are so visible, claiming, of course, that Lotto has butt implants. She got a fake booty, and it does not look like that. That does not look like implants at all.
Oh, that's the same picture.
Oh, I got the same picture.
yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, I'm just looking at it straight from her IG.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So she replied, of course, because she has time for this sorts of thing.
You're on tour. You got some downtime on tour. It happens.
I guess. She said that it's just a BBL mid twerk. That's all it was. And really, when you see the picture, that's what it
Yeah.
is. You can look at Lotto's Instagram. It's right on there, and you will see that booty, and you will see what it's about. Somebody, of course, also said, then why is it still lumpy when you're standing? Is that mid clap too? Yes. That's not a fake.
Do people not see? This is why you can't respond to people on the internet, because they live in this bizarro fantasy world. Like, people say, go outside, touch grass. Like that.
I want to tell people to do that. Just go touch some grass.
You should tell people
I
that,
need to
Alan.
tell people this.
So if they were out in the real world, interacting with people, seeing people, you would see that people are not perfect. Pictures are airbrushed. Images are altered.
Yeah.
Things are changed to make it look like some quote unquote ideal for you, right?
Right.
So if you see someone out in the wild, so to speak, chances are if that lady got some big thighs, they're gonna be a little lumpy. That's just how it is. That's just life. That's just
life.
what happens.
That is life.
That's what happens.
That's what Frank Sinatra was singing about on That's Life. He was singing about this sort of thing.
Okay.
Probably not.
I don't know. Frank Sinatra might like some big thighs. Who don't like big thighs?
Back in the
If you
day?
don't like big thighs, I don't trust you.
Back.
You sound real
Okay.
sus.
Okay. That was
Do the kids still say sus?
I think the kids still say sus, and we
Okay.
definitely do on this show.
Well, of course we do. We're not.
Well,
the
you and I
kids.
do. Patrick doesn't. Patrick doesn't.
I've heard him say that before.
Okay, well.
Anywho,
alright.
that's the picture is it is her mid twerk. That's a good action shot. You can see the ripples.
Yeah, there you go.
That's a high quality camera.
That is, yes. There's the angle that we need to take on
Also,
this.
they don't know how like the human anatomy works. Like these kids did not have A&P class. They was not paying attention to biology. You can tell.
You can tell.
You can tell.
You can see the waves.
Yeah.
You can see the waves,
see
and
the
that's the
waves.
important part.
Yeah.
So Lotto is still on tour. I feel bad for her because they also seem to give her hell at any point. This is also earlier this year. We talked about it on the show. She was shamed for wearing the same pair of underwear 2 days in 2 separate times in 2 different photos.
No, yeah. It wasn't even like back-to-back day. It was just like. Also, who was checking out like the underwear to be like, wait a second.
Right. To be like, hey, wait a minute. I saw this before. I saw these same ones.
I saw these same ones before.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Get your ass outside.
The internet has no life.
Go talk to somebody.
Go touch some grass.
Touch some grass.
Touch some grass, but
Go to the beach.
go to the beach. I like that.
Go to the beach. Don't stare too hard, but go to the beach.
Oh, that's a good point. You're gonna say everything.
Don't make it weird.
I
But
say
go to the
everything's
beach.
fake then if you go to the beach.
No, not necessarily.
No, well,
Actually, no. If you went to the beach, you would see that
the very natural.
natural bodies.
See some waves.
See some
and not
waves.
the ones in the water.
It might be a little lumpy. It's okay.
That's all
It's
right.
natural.
So, on that note, take this show to the beach with you, but listen to some new music while you do it. This is Jerem Satori featuring Blizz. This song is called Not for TikTok because they got that real hip hop. So it is not for TikTok. That is what they say. So we're here to bring you that real hip hop this week. Shout out to RIP to Jesus and Miro. But this is not for TikTok. This is Jerem Satori and Blizz on Breaking and Entering Radio. Okay. Are we already up to rap phone? Holy shit. All right, there we go. I gotta check. You should have effects on your.
Effects.
Yeah, you got them.
Effects.
Yeah, you got. Yeah, we're already up to the rap phone. We're cruising. This is good.
That's just me and Pat aren't like talking about nonsense, which slows everything down.
You're not into restaurant talk.
We can talk about the restaurants.
No,
on the tour,
no,
we can.
we're good.
Shout out to Bob's Bitch and Barbecue in Dodgeville. It was delicious. Staff was very friendly.
Bob's Bitch and Barbecue was it shaped like a trailer or like a one
it was just
story?
It was an old building downtown.
That sounds about right.
Yeah, so
It's good.
yeah, it was good. Brisket was fire.
I mean, places like that always have the shit.
Yeah.
They got the good. Everybody in town was there.
Well, okay, so the barbecue spot was cracking on Friday, which like expected, whatever, right?
Right.
Then we saw like the one. I think there were like 2 bars in town. One was called the Red Room. The other one was called Dino's.
I remember seeing Dino's. I don't know if I remember seeing the Red Room. COVID probably changed a lot of that area around.
Yeah. We didn't go to either one because we just ended up going back to the hotel afterwards.
Gotta go see the space station.
Right. Then Saturday we ended up going to it was called High Point Steakhouse, which
Okay.
that was the one where like
Oh, that's the one where
parking lot
everybody's
was
in
full.
town.
Yeah, parking lot was full, and then like the road because you can see it from the highway. You're driving along the highway, you can see you
Cars-
can see it.
Cars onto the street like it's a Jordan release. People waiting around the line.
Exactly. Exactly. Or actually, no. If you ever down at like the courts at Beulah,
Yeah.
and you know how like people be parked up and down the street, and then they'd be parked like in the alley, but like parked on the grass and shit.
Yep.
Like, yeah.
There's that.
Just like
That level of busy.
yeah, just stupid busy. So
Around the block.
yeah, stupid busy. Because I had to park like a good ways away. Because I had a couple people in the car with me, so it was all ladies. So I'm like, drop the ladies off.
Yeah.
I was like, I'll drop off at the door.
That's the worst part. Is when you drop somebody off and then you got to find the parking because then you look like an idiot if it takes you forever to park
Yeah.
because they're like, oh, this guy can't fucking park for anything. But you're like,
No, I can't.
Swinging-
I'm just trying to find something close.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I could have parked like 6 blocks away, but I didn't want to. I was trying to find something close.
yeah, exactly. Then you're swinging around blocks as fast as you can
Yeah.
to try and get to the parking spot. And so you can get back there so that you're not leaving your crew waiting.
And of course, the asshole thing, or the thing that makes you feel like an asshole, is you park further away than you really wanted to, right?
Yeah.
and you're like, fine, whatever, it's busy.
Then you gotta hoof it all the way back.
You hoof it back, and when you hoof it back, you see somebody in the lot pull off, and you're like,
Oh, every time. Every time.
you're
It's
like,
always
word?
like the closest
you're like,
spot.
word? Well,
Yeah.
yeah. It was when it was like right by the door. I was like,
This is every time I go to park in the third ward for work. I will swing around. I'll be running late because I'm always fucking running late. And pulling up. Well, I stopped for Stone Creek. So,
yeah,
the shit.
of course, as you should.
So I'm pulling around looking for spots every time. End up on like somewhere like a block away or on Broadway. As I'm coming around the corner, without fail, somebody pulls out of one of those stalls. And you're like, these are high demand spots. What
Yeah.
the fuck? If I would have waited 30 seconds,
Yep. If I did one more lap.
if I would have did one more lap. Oh, no. Broadway is terrible in the third ward. Because you do the one lap, and that's always when somebody gets right ahead of you in the lap. Like when you're in the turn, they come straight through, and of course they're taking your spot.
Yeah.
So that's why I show up to Big Beat at 8 o'clock. I'm like, get the spot.
That's why I usually just park like I end up parking.
It's
like,
actually not that bad. Like late at night,
Yeah.
it gets better.
yeah.
But like around 8 is when it's first. Like people are leaving their dinner rush.
Like
or
I
whatever.
usually don't end up bothering to try for Broadway. I usually park either on St. Paul or sometimes I just say fucking park on Water
If I didn't have
and
gear,
just walk around the corner. I'm like, yeah, it's different for you.
Yeah.
you got to load shit.
Yeah.
That's different.
So
But yeah, like High Point was cracking. Like I said, it was delicious. And then yeah, we went to Ishnala on
yeah,
Sunday, which
I'm
was,
jealous.
which was
I
fire.
need to get to Ishnala.
Ishnala was fire. It was fire.
I need to get there. Laura's been there a bunch.
Yeah.
So, all right, let's do the rap phone.
It's just like I can tell like it's probably stupid busy in the summer though.
Oh yeah. You're off hour. Like you're off peak season.
I know, yeah. We're off peak. So like it's like the room it was kind of stupid because the fees like doubled the price of the room basically. Because I was like, oh, room for 90, like bet. And it's like a little condo.
StubHub fees came in.
Dog, it was like a condo for like 90. I was like, bet.
Yeah.
So like
Nope.
then I saw the fees, I was like, you know what? Fine.
I mean,
fine.
it is what it is.
It's
at that
still,
point,
I was like, yeah, still like we got a whole condo for a night. Like
right.
fireplace.
Solid. Always solid.
Yeah, fireplace, like bed, had the whole full setup on that. I was like, this is cool. Like this is fine.
Hot tub in the room.
Well, no, not the second place we stayed at.
Oh, okay.
Because the first one we stayed at in Dodgeville was I didn't pay for that one. Abby paid for that one because she had that booked like
Way in advance for like a group or whatever.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. She had that booked way in advance, so that was gonna be whatever. But the second place, which was because this is the funny part, the way she was explaining everything, and I think because we were talking about two different things at the same time, was I thought that we were going to go to this Don Q Inn and then go to Ishnala on Saturday night.
Okay.
So, like, once I saw the email with the details, I was like, wait. And then I thought we were just going to spend, because I had, like, made, like, a little half-off comment about wanting to go to the Ponderosa in the Dells, because it's, like, the only Ponderosa left in the state.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
And, like, it just opened up, because, again,
Yeah.
seasonal thing.
Right.
And it's only open on weekends, so it's like a Friday, Saturday, Sunday thing.
You mean Ponderosa's not viable year round
In the Dells? No.
in the depths?
No, not at all. So I was like, and she was like, so she had brought up like the room as a suggestion, and I was like, sure, whatever. Like we out that way
Right.
enough. Like, yeah.
So she got it because of that.
Well, because I was like, and then I was like, yeah, I don't necessarily want to eat Ponderosa and then drive back because I don't know how that's going.
That doesn't seem like it's gonna be
Right.
a
You don't
situation.
be fighting for your life driving 2 hours back and shit. So I was like, yeah, we can stay an extra night, like whatever.
And so she got it.
So now I got the vacation rental
Okay.
like in the Dells proper.
Yeah.
But when we were talking, so I saw the itinerary, I was like, wait, I thought we were going to Ishnala. She was like, no, we're going to High Point. Blah, blah, blah. I was like, you just want to go to Ishnala Sunday then instead? She was like, yeah.
Yeah, I would take Ishnala over.
Well, of course,
Ponderosa
I was
either.
too. I was like, I thought the way you were explaining it was. She was like, no, like I was like, yeah, fine, like way better, like way
Yes,
better, way
yes.
better. So I'm like, all right, cool. So that's how we ended up going to Ishnawa Sunday.
I would
But
say I like the situation where you both end up at a Ponderosa just not happy that you're there. Both of you are just pissed, and you're like, I fucking said it. Why did I say it? I said it. Did you get any Ponderosa out of it?
no.
All right, we got to go back then.
Well, because they weren't open. They're not open on Monday.
Oh, yeah.
And like we left Don
Right.
Q like a little bit after 11.
Radio show field trip. We got to go get some Ponderosa.
There you go.
We're going to go to the one nightclub in the Dells, and which is called like Rain or some shit like that.
I would actually just rather spend the night at the Grateful Shed, to be honest.
That's fine too.
I mean, like, it's got a bar, it's got games and shit.
I don't know what it is, but it's called the Grateful Shed, and I'm down with it.
It's essentially like it's like an indoor Zocalo.
Okay.
So it's got like different food trucks.
Sure.
Indoors. I mean, they have like big garage doors so you can,
Is that
if
the
it's
thing?
warm.
I think Pat and Emma went there.
Yeah, they said they went there.
I saw a video, Instagram video of a cover band playing there.
Yeah, because they have like bands, they have like trivia, they have
Yeah.
DJs. Like, I was like,
All right. Well,
I was like, shit seem all right. Like, I would,
it's
like,
a
if
nice-
if I wasn't trying to like, because obviously it's the Dell, so you're not gonna like kick it.
right.
And it's like, well, if we weren't just gonna like kick it in like our little vacation rental spot,
I would say it's a vacation spot.
so I'm like, I would just go there and chill out and like shoot some darts, kick it, drink at the bar. Like that
Yeah.
seems perfectly fine.
Seems all right. You're not trying to go to water slides and water parks and all that shit.
I mean, I'll do that too, but like,
I would go, yeah.
but at like
it's-
night, I'm like, yeah, we could,
Yeah.
because you do all that during the day, shower, get some dinner, and then like, well, let's go here, kick
Yeah.
it there, and then you just go back to the
Seems-
room.
Seems solid.
Yeah,
Well, now I need to go see the Grateful Shed.
yeah.
So,
The food was alright. It wasn't
Alright.
terrible. It was alright.
oh, okay. All right.
Yeah, that was but yeah, so we got, so we went to Shanala, and then we went to because the place we stayed at had a pool, like indoor pool on the complex. So
Okay.
went there, until like pool closed. And
Solid.
It wasn't really monitored, so I don't know how they were going to be like.
10 p.m., man. 10 p.m., that shit shuts down.
So then we just dipped, dipped and then just kicked it in the rental the rest of the night. And then
Right.
morning just kind of like chilled out outside because it was just warm enough.
Right. You can get that morning coffee, staying out there.
and warming coffee because it was like it looked right out on the lake.
Ooh. Okay.
So yeah, just looked right on the lake and just relaxed.
Is what it is.
And
Perfect.
then it was like, all right, let's shut everything down. And
Right. So, there
then
you
we
go.
dipped, got some grub, and then just hit the road.
There we go.
But yeah, on that Sunday we hit up the distillery.
Oh, yeah, you were
And
telling
then
me. Yeah.
hit up the distillery, and then it's like the metal, like the scrap metal museum type thing.
Oh, yeah, I thought I heard you say to somebody about that, where it's like some dude made some wild shit. And
Yeah, he just made a bunch of wild, like
There's a dude like that in Wild Rose that made like a fucking like Godzilla out of like car doors and shit like that.
like this was just one of the things.
Oh, okay. That is massive.
Yeah, but like that's like the centerpiece, but then there's like shit like all around.
That's a whole different world to get into.
Yeah.
Just imagine when your life course is like, you know what? I'm just gonna say fuck it and make some big metal sculptures out of some
also,
very
I
unsafe
did like the
shit.
tile car at House on the Rock, by the way.
That's dope.
Yeah,
That is super dope. I don't know if I've been to House on the Rock.
really.
I might have went as a kid.
I'm sure
I
you
don't
went as a
remember.
kid, right?
Yeah.
Like it's different as an adult. You're like,
You have a new appreciation for it. You're not like,
bro,
this
what
is
the fuck?
just a place. Yeah.
Every time you're like, bro, what the fuck?
Yeah.
No, especially. I'm just saying, if you take an edible, you're like, what the fuck?
That helps. All right.
All right,
Rap phone. Here we go.
hold
You good?
on. All right,
All right.
wait. Oh, I'm dying.
You all right? Little beer helped out.
All right.
There we go. We are back here on Breaking and Entering Radio. We're moving right along through this first hour, and that means it is time to call somebody on the.
Rap phone.
Yeah, Omar gets to do it this time. It's the rap phone. That's where we talk to a different artist every week. This week, we are talking to a friend of the show, somebody that's been on quite a bit, somebody that's been in and around the Milwaukee hip hop scene, I believe as long as I have, and just about, pretty much. But Renaissance man himself, Genesis Renji, just celebrated 10 years with the House of Renji, so that's dope. And he just dropped some music as well. He was putting out music every week for an entire year. Then he took some time off. Now he's back to dropping, so we're going to call him right now. Genesis Renji on the rap phone. Okay. That's the first hour. Six pack. Because it's essentially the same thing.
All right. I'm just looking at the wedding photos from that wedding that went on. It's actually the same weekend we were gone. The
official ceremony?
Yeah.
I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, they actually had the.
That was a little perplexing, but I guess like I'm assuming that they're doing a ceremony on their vacation after, like a big thing. Are we not talking about the same people?
I don't think so. I don't think we are. It's the people that me and Pat know from volleyball.
Nope, we're not talking about the same people. Never mind.
My bad. Who are you talking about then? We'll talk about that off camera.
Here, I'll give you 1 sec.
Okay. No, I'm talking about these guys.
Yeah, no, I was talking about. Oh, congrats to them. I feel like I met her.
Yeah, at volleyball probably.
Yeah, I probably met her at volleyball.
Oh,
That's like they did the ceremony part, and then they didn't do the whole big thing. But they're gonna do that
like in the summer.
No, it looks like they're going this week to Mexico.
Oh, good for them.
Yeah. So we will see. I don't know. Probably not. We'll not probably actually never hear from them again after that. That'll be it. They'll just go live in a fucking trailer somewhere in the woods.
A trailer in the woods.
In the woods. I don't know. They seem very outdoorsy.
I thought you were gonna say they're gonna move out to the suburbs and have kids. You're never gonna see them again. That's more likely.
They got a face for the woods.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
I guess it's all right.
Alan, you got a face for the woods.
That's true.
I know.
I have a face for the Justin Timberlake "Man of the Woods" album. I don't like, but I can't chop wood from that to save my life.
Sir, it's not that angular. Don't. Let's not. You took it too far.
That's fine.
You took it too far.
It's what I do best.
Don't. As a member of the Roundhead Club, don't.
Okay.
Just ease up.
All right.
Ease up.
Let's do a 6-pack.
Okay.
You're listening to Breaking and Entering Radio. You've got Alan Hallis.
And Omar Beckham.
And it is the start of the second hour here on the show, which means that it is time for the
6-pack.
Yes, the 6-pack is where we play 6 songs back to back to back to back to back to back. And we drink while we do it, because we drink while we do the show.
Yep.
Enjoying a nice blue moonlight sky. Courtesy of the secret sponsor.
Shout out to you.
And I have a nice Topo Chico hard seltzer. You know, when we were bowling last night, yeah. I did not realize that they have the high noons there.
No, I didn't know that until I saw the other team.
Which is exactly.
I was
which
like,
is my go-to.
Which I'd much rather have. Like, while I love the Topo Chicos, love them, they're great. Delicious.
I would much rather go with the high noons instead.
I'd rather have a high noon as well.
So if you don't know what it is, go try it, go find it.
They're delicious. And
if High Noon wants to sponsor this show, honestly, we would be down. Collectively, all of us, I speak for all of us when I say we would be down. But we're gonna enjoy what we're enjoying, and I don't know what you stepped on.
A piece of tape.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, we're gonna play some music. We are kicking things off with new music from Montre. This song is called "Fancy" because we are nothing but fancy here on this show.
Right.
Obviously.
That's right.
So check out the 6-pack. It's
Pinky's
Montre.
out.
Pinky's out here on Breaking and Entering Radio. I didn't do it. I probably did it.
Also, I thought Laura was gone all week.
No. Just overnight.
Oh, just overnight.
Literally left Monday morning at like 6 a.m.
Oh.
So, yeah, I was there for the night, but I was like, Rocky's going to be a piss.
No. I wasn't trying to get you in trouble tonight. That's not happening.
Oh. I know exactly what you're talking about. I know exactly where you're going with that. To the Newport. um,
Gotta go back to
Yeah.
we gotta go back to the sponsor one more time.
right? End of year party. And then next week is the preseason party.
Right.
We just keep going. That's why I was like, man, I was like, I got to go out for one.
OTA party.
Right? Captain's practice.
Captain's practice.
Um,
Team bonding.
uniform fitting. Just everything.
Team photos.
Team photos. Media day.
Media day.
Which is just us with the phone. We just figure out every week to have to go back on Monday. No, I was like, that's why I was like, I got to go out for one or two because it's like the end of the season. But I was like, Rocky is going to be nuts when I get home.
No, I knew. No, once you said that, I was like, nah, go.
I'm going to be gone from.
That's
like,
all I was saying. You go home. I was like, nah, don't let that.
I was going to be gone from 6:30 to like 11:30. And so I walked him last night and I was very surprised that he just like went to bed. He just chilled. But an earlier Rocky, like a year ago, would have been an absolute nightmare. I would have just been like, I'm fucking staying up all night. I slept the whole time that you were gone.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but no, it all worked out. She was up in Stevens Point for a athletic training conference.
Nice.
So, yeah. All right. She was also staying up there with like everybody that's like hella young compared to her, and a little less professional. So she texted me and she was like, "I'm the only one that came down for anything on the second day. The stuff that they didn't have to present. Everybody else like skipped the breakfast and like slept in." And I was like, "No, I'm gonna go do the thing I'm supposed to do here."
Yeah.
So, no. All right, second hour of the show. What do we got for them? Oh, God. Second hour is actually our better hour. There's a lot more wild shit in this one. Why'd this give me the mobile version of this website? What is this shit? HotNewHipHop.com needs to fix their shit. I say that as somebody with a broken website.
Oh, I have it up too.
Okay. I just want to see the name of the song that this dude put out. And I don't actually think I can say it.
Wait, NLE Choppa?
Yeah, I'm trying to see the name of the song that he dropped.
Like the newest one?
I cannot say that the name of the new song is Slut Me Out.
You can say Slut Me Out.
I don't think I can say that on the radio.
Why can't you say Slut Me Out?
I don't think you can say slut on the radio. I'm pretty sure.
You could say it if you were trying to describe something. Not that you, like, it's not a banned word. It's just a not nice word to use.
It's a not nice word to use, yes. I'll figure it out. We'll just see. Yeah. I might just dance around it. We'll see. All right, here we go. That was a six-pack here on Breaking and Ending Radio. Omar, we need to get a little spicy this hour. I think we're getting spicy.
Spicy.
This is the spicy hour on the show. We are, of course, talking now about the new NLE Choppa video, which he dropped on his OnlyFans page.
Oh, wow.
So that's where he's going with it.
See, that's what happens when you get rid of BET Uncut.
They got to go straight to the OnlyFans with it. NLE Choppa put out his new video on his OnlyFans page, but it drew the attention of Soulja Boy because Soulja Boy has this thing where he just has to tell everybody that he's the first to do something. And so NLE Choppa dropped this, and he said that in a tweet, he said, "Hey, at Soulja Boy, you ain't posted a music video on OnlyFans yet." And then nothing but ha ha ha's and crying laughing emojis. This seems really petty, but also if it's a beef between NLE Choppa and Soulja Boy, that sounds exactly right. So
yes,
I would also like to point out. So, one, he put this new video out on OnlyFans, and everyone's like, "Oh, it's like a racy place to put it out." And the video is apparently not safe for work, for whatever. Not that you were gonna pull it up anyway at work, but this is what OnlyFans was originally created for, was for people to drop exclusive content for only their fans. It just so happened to be that like porn got a hold of it. Is basically what happened.
Yeah.
So he was just doing the thing that actually he should have done. So or could have done, for years, but it's scandalous now because the name OnlyFans has got that stigma about it. that people assume that is, something a little bit racier than what it is. The other part of this, too, is Soulja Boy had no reason. Like, Soulja Boy's not dropping a video on OnlyFans anytime ever, because he's smarter than that and knows that people can do that sort of thing, can put out music wide release and make more money from it.
Yes. For the record, there is a version that's on YouTube of the song.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Is there not the scene where he dog walks that's like a direct quote, dog walks the female co-star in the video? Because that has also apparently drawn some attention for being a little bit racy, scandalous, I guess.
I'm looking at this for research purposes right now. I'll let you know.
That was something too. Somebody had said, I guess somebody had replied to the tweet from NLE Choppa about being the first one to post on OnlyFans, and that person was like, "Well, why are you paying attention to that man's OnlyFans? Why were you subscribed to it? How did you know that video came out?"
Point taken.
So point taken there. And another point to all of this, I have heard, purely for research purposes, that there have been people that have dropped music videos on the old documentary websites, as we would say, the hub of documentary websites. People have dropped new music there. People have put stuff up there that is not X-rated content. So, like, it's not that big of a flex to be like, oh, I was the first one to drop a video on OnlyFans. Like, people have done this before to promote their music. Honestly, because of the the SEO of it, to be like, if the name had something in it that was, could also be confused for another, like a category search, let's say, so they might discover the music video from that. And there are also apparently documentary music videos as well. So, make of this what you will, but NLE Choppa kind of has nothing to really brag about here, other than that he put out a racy video.
This, from what I'm seeing now, and I'm 2 minutes 20 seconds into it.
You're on the YouTube version of this?
YouTube version. I have a 3.5 minute video here.
Okay.
This doesn't seem anything too racy at this point.
I feel like you're getting the BET normal version. I believe the OnlyFans.
I
one
feel
probably
like
has
if it was on BET, like some of these bikini shots would be blurred out.
Okay.
But aside from that, this is fine. It just doesn't look at anything like out of place at like a dance hall party.
That's very true. We also have a warped sense of the internet because we've grown up with it for so long.
Well, no, like I understand like something, you can't be showing everything to everybody. Like, I wouldn't be watching this in front of my mama.
Oh, no.
She don't want to see all that.
No, exactly not. So
it looks like Mr. Choppa's having a great time though. I'll tell you.
I'm sure he is.
I have not seen anyone be dog walked.
Okay, so then maybe that part got clipped out.
That's probably on the
maybe that's in the OnlyFans version of it. But that is apparently.
Can we listen to this afterwards? I would actually like to listen to the song.
We might have to check it out.
It might be a bop. Who knows?
Might be a bop. I don't know. We are gonna listen to something different though here on the show. This is new music from Ron Harper. This one's also a bop. This is a super bop as well. So this is
Ron been putting out some good stuff though.
Ron kills it.
Yeah.
And this is one of them for sure. This is new music from Ron Harper. This song's called I Can't Help It. He can't help it. He's just dropping bangers. That's what he does. So check it out here on Breaking and Entering Radio.
Yeah, can you play it?
Yeah, I got you.
All right. This is Slub Me Out by NLE Choppa.
Oh no, I'm logged in on the Shepherd account. It's fine. It's fine.
Just doing research, guys.
He's playing Summerfest.
No, I just put it up on Spotify.
You want the original or the remix? I didn't want to get off my drill type beat on the two.
Yeah. Remix.
We need the remix?
Yeah. This is not the.
Rip out my shirt if you love me. Spit in my face when you fuck me.
I mean, this is kind of something.
That wasn't the one I just watched though. Yeah.
Imagine when people see this at like Summerfest is here,
Oh, it's gonna be great.
It's gonna be. Wow, I just heard the word gooch in a rap song.
He said, "Play with my gooch while you suck me."
Oh,
NLE
okay.
Chopper, Big Free.
Yeah, apparently.
Hey, we don't king shame.
You're right. You're right. We don't kink shame on this show.
Hey, you beat a Big Free.
Wow. Wow.
I didn't hear
Just,
it.
just heard the word "suck my balls" in a regular ass rap song. Just saying.
Well, that would be bleeped out. Look, when this makes the 2K soundtrack, they'll be bleeping all this out.
It's just gonna be just the instrumental.
It might be. Sometimes 2K does that.
Yeah,
you
just
just
put
get
the
the instrumental.
instrumental.
You don't even get the.
This is gonna be called "Me Out." Take me out.
Yeah.
by-
It's
Take
it.
me out by NLE Choppa on and
Doesn't-
just the beat.
God, there was one time the Madden soundtrack had
There was like a not Nappy Roots song, but somebody else. There was something that they could not play.
there's been a bunch of songs like that, but
Yeah.
like there was one song it was a Pac song. Oh my god, hold on. Do the remix. Now I gotta look this up.
I'm a little worried about the "Slut Me Out" remix. Okay, I also have a problem with this fucking fake looking 8mm thing that everybody does, where they put the little square in the corner. Not here, but you won't see it. But like before, it was like a little square to look like it's 8mm
Oh, that's
film.
not what I watched at all.
Uh-oh.
Maybe
Maybe you saw like a performance video.
no. Maybe that wasn't the song. Maybe it was a different song. Hold on.
Honestly, the remix video kind of looks just like the same. Looks like the other one. I don't see anything here that has been. I've seen crazier.
Yeah.
I'll say I've seen crazier music videos. That was a wild. Okay. Yeah, that's a completely different video. Huh.
Yeah.
Huh. Our algorithms were completely different. Also, the ad libs on this. Hang on. The ad libs on this are crazy because there was one that was like, "Don't text me, don't whatever," but it was literally the phrasing was like the gooch line, and then it was like, "Play with my gooch," and then in the back here, "Don't text me." Like, do this, don't do that. Just saying.
Sometimes it be like that.
Sometimes it'd be like that, apparently.
Sometimes you don't want people all texting your phone.
Till I get pink eye. Wow. We couldn't show this to Pat. He would literally just fall over. He'd be like an old woman in in those 1950s movies, like clutching his pearls. Ah, my word. This is essentially just a porno. This is even Showtime might at late at night just be like, "Yo, I don't know about this one." Wow. You can check him out at Summerfest this year.
It's gonna be great.
Honestly, this song's going to my DJ set. It is not. Every bar that I DJ at would be like, "No, get out of here." Yeah, see, it's the remix with this girl on it. Oh, this is the one where he dog walks her because it's this girl's on it. Sukiyana?
But the one I had Sukiyana. on it.
Oh, okay. Then never mind.
That's why, like, I figured that one, the one I saw would have the dog walking because they're walking down the street, but there was not dog walking. Also, you shot 3 videos of the same song, apparently?
This one came out a day ago. This one apparently.
The one I saw was 2 weeks ago.
And it has 318,000 views on it already. So I'd be like, yeah, we're making another one.
Look, the way kids consume music, like, this is why NBA YoungBoy is like
Yeah.
has like insane like numbers, because like once you factor in shit like this,
Yeah.
it's like insane. Like that's
and then they break it up into like little shorts and then they use it again.
yeah, but like that's how his fans consume music. So like
Yeah. 15, 30 seconds at a time.
yeah,
So okay.
Although I will say Nevada is a bop from NBA YoungBoy. I'll say that forever.
I have not checked that one out. I'll have to check it out. Not right now.
That shit a bop. We should play it at the end of the show.
Maybe that's how we end the show this week.
All right.
We play that on the way out. Before we go slut ourselves out. Just kidding. We're both taken men. We are just of good rapport.
I mean, my lady can slut me out. That's cool.
I don't think that's gonna happen.
What?
I don't know. Maybe she will. I don't know.
We had an enjoyable weekend
Okay.
with a lot of. You know what? I don't need to be telling the world all that.
Hey.
We had a lovely weekend. Just saying.
A great time was had.
Great time was had.
Fun was had by all. All right. On that, let's talk Chance the Rapper. Let's go completely opposite. Way humble.
Okay. Can't See Me by Tupac was on a Madden soundtrack once.
Oh. Okay.
Dog. So much of it was bleeped out.
It's just, yeah.
The opening bar from Tupac.
Just nope. It
was like, give me my.
We're just starting on 2. We're just starting on the second one.
I was like, what? You should have just kept the instrumental.
We're starting on 2.
Or
we're
you know what? It's like, you know what? The best part you could have was like when the dude was like, that's all you can keep. The rest of it was like, nah.
No. Every other word, no. As somebody that has to edit these songs for the radio,
Dog, and like 2K is like way more aggressive with their editing. 2K and Madden are way more aggressive with their editing than the radio is.
Yeah, you just take out a whole fucking section.
No, 2K will just take out a whole section.
Mm-hmm.
And you're just like,
you run into a lot of situations.
it's like, why would you put the song on the soundtrack then?
I honestly run into a lot of situations where I'm like, can we say that? Can you say that on the show? Like,
I know like we give you grief about it, but like we know you're trying to.
I'm out here doing the Lord's work.
Yeah, and like you have to be cognizant of those things. Like,
yeah,
we know that.
Yeah. So, all right, let's talk about a nice, humble Chance the Rapper who loves his wife. I love my wife. All right. Oh.
Wait. Oh, so NBA YoungBoy's the last segment, then?
Yeah.
Okay.
Slip me out.
See?
This shit's catchy.
See?
I'm walking around the house tomorrow. I'm walking the dog to the neighborhood. Slut.
No, you been singing that shit when you walk up the steps tonight, like. Slut me out.
Get sent right back down them stairs.
Sit back down. She's like, go get you a pack of ice, then come back up here.
And then apply that right here to the area for 3 to 5 minutes.
Here, I'll be here as your PT.
Here's a stretching routine.
As your PT, come here.
You fell down and you landed on your forearm, but then you also landed on your hip and your knee.
We're gonna constrict the blood flow here.
I would like you to do these stretches to take care of that ass whooping I just gave you. All right. On that note, here we go. Let's talk Chance. Ooh. We're back here on Breaking and Entering Radio, and if you watch the live stream of the show while we record it, we just enjoyed some NLE Choppa here in the studio, and I am gonna have that song stuck in my head now.
Boom. See?
Although, let me tell you, my little virgin ears could not handle what I had just heard. Oh my goodness.
Oh, Alan, have a little fun.
There were some words in there that I didn't think I was gonna hear in a rap song, and I've heard a lot of words. I've heard arguably so many words.
There have been way more explicit rap songs than that.
I know.
Just saying.
But I was not prepared for what I got there. So I'm just saying.
Okay.
Let's talk about something nice and pure and wholesome instead.
Cannabis said worse things on Second Round Knockout.
That is true. No, let's talk nice and pure, nice humble. One Chance the Rapper.
Yep.
So I actually honestly had this segment in the show with the anticipation of Patrick being here.
Because Pat's a big Chance fan, right?
Well, Pat and I both like we were in college just at the right point that acid rap was like blowing up, and we were in the tail end of the blog era where that was like the move, right?
Yeah.
But I really just wanted to make him feel old because Chance is celebrating. He announced the 10-year anniversary of acid rap in Chicago this August. So in August, August 19th, he's gonna be at the United Center in Chicago.
Oh, United Center.
Yeah,
Okay, big time.
yeah. Oh, I mean, he could do a festival. He could do a baseball stadium in Chicago if he wanted to.
Okay.
But at the United Center, and then I believe he's gonna have Saba there as well. The project also has Childish Gambino on it, Action Bronson, Twista, Absol, Vic Mensa, and more. So like, you could have, he could be there. Any of those could be there
Yeah.
for this sort of thing. So I was really excited for it because this is something I would try and get to. I didn't look at the date to see if I'm busy or not, but I would try and come down there and cover that. So maybe you'll get some content from Breaking and Entering on there. But I really just want to make Patrick feel old because, Acid Rap is 10 years old.
August
now.
19th.
Yeah. So I don't know if I'm busy yet, but I just want to make Patrick feel old.
Pre-sale goes on Wednesday.
There we go. Do you have any album that, like, you listen to it and then you go, oh my God, I can't believe it. It's this many years old? Because that just happened to me a couple days ago. Like, a lot of the, like, rock stuff that I've listened to, like, there was a Jet album today.
Oh yeah, you were tweeting about that.
Yeah. That album came out 20 years ago. That came out in 2003.
I was like, no, that makes sense because that joint was on a Madden old Madden
Right,
soundtrack.
right.
Yeah,
I know.
Yeah. No, I was like, that checks.
But I haven't listened to that one in, like, I haven't listened to that album in, like, at least a decade.
Actually, I think
I had the CD. I lost the CD for like 2 years.
Yeah.
And then we found it again, and then I listened to it once then. So for the better part of 20 years, it just kind of existed in my life. But then when I saw it on Spotify, it was 2003 that came out. I was like, oh my God, I am old. This was 2 decades ago. So
I think one for me was I think we had talked about this. I think we talked about this in the group chat. I don't think it was like on the show, but
Yeah.
was the T.I.'s third album, Urban Legend.
oh yeah.
So
That's older. I don't
think
actually
that's
know.
like it's like
I'll look it up.
I think that was like last week Monday because Chris was talking about it too.
Oh,
So I think that was like 04, 05.
04.
Oh yeah, see,
November 04.
yeah, I was like,
So that one is almost 20 years old now.
yeah,
Oh boy.
yeah. I was like, because I was listening to it last week and I was like, yeah, this still ride.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I very fondly remember, in a different time when I was listening to Kanye's Graduation. Loved that. Graduation came out in 2007,
Yeah, well,
So
that's
that's-
about right though.
but that's 15 years plus, 16 years now that record's been out. So like, that's a very long time. I was
Yeah.
with my wife at that point. We were going to basketball. We were going to summer league basketball games.
Yeah,
Listening to Graduation. I'm just saying, I'm feeling old right now.
When
I'm feeling
that-
my age when I hear these albums.
that
now.
weekend, that Graduation, and the 50 album.
Oh yeah. Where they
Curtis.
went back to back.
Yeah,
Yep.
when Graduation Curtis came out, we were going to a family reunion in St. Louis.
Yeah.
So like while we were driving, I just had that in the headphones, both of them
Right.
in the headphones. Just
Did you bought both of them, or did you buy one or the other,
yeah, I bought them.
or you acquired one or the other?
I acquired them. Let's talk about how I acquired.
You
both of them.
acquired them both though.
I did.
Yeah. So I
Yes.
mean, like, it's just wild to be like, these albums are this old, but also, I mean, that's how life works.
Yeah.
I feel like you get a gimme couple years because COVID kind of ruined everything. Nobody wanted to do
When
anything new.
When did Purple Haze come out?
Purple Haze by
Cameron.
let's see. Purple Haze
Was that
dropped.
like 04 or 05?
That is also 2004.
Uh-huh.
December 7th, 2004.
Because I'm pretty sure I got Urban Legend and Purple Haze at the same time.
The day before my 14th birthday. And also, a week away from Urban Legend.
Yeah.
Those two albums, that's a very big point in your life.
Yeah.
Those two albums dropped back to back.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
That's-
No, that was a time.
yeah.
That was a time.
So if you're
I still have those CDs.
you're sitting in front of all of the CDs that I have.
Yeah.
So a lot of those probably came out around that time.
Uh-huh.
2000, let's say 2001 to 2006 is sitting right behind you on that shelf. So, yeah. If you're in Chicago, go check out the 10-year celebration of Acid Rap. I'm gonna try and get down there. Maybe the show goes down there. It's another show field trip.
We can set that around my birthday since my birthday's on the 21st.
Boom. There we go.
Boom. There
It's
we
a
go.
reason for us to go to Chicago. Get the Airbnb for the weekend.
Boom.
Go to the Chance Festival,
Boom.
the Chance celebration,
Yeah.
and I don't know, just be idiots the rest of the time. I like it.
Go to Harold's.
Go to Harold's. I got a bar that I like down in Chicago. Easy
Alright.
Bar. Shout out
Alright.
to Easy Bar in Chicago. There's no particular reason why I like it. I just like it. I got
Alright.
schooled and pulled by some English dudes there one time on a skate trip. So that was.
Man, I smoked some British dudes at John Hawk's pub one time.
Oh, really?
They got mad. Shout out
These
to
dudes played with international rules where they were like, oh, when you scratch, you can put the ball wherever. And I was like, this seems wrong. But I didn't want to call them out.
They're
on it.
playing. They're playing 8-ball or 9-ball.
8-ball. So if you miss, so if you scratched, they would take the ball and they would just put it wherever on the table. So they could like line up
So
a
not
perfect
not
shot.
like behind the.
They called it ball in hand. Yeah, there wasn't a kitchen.
Oh, fun fact, I play the Hustle Kings video game sometimes on the PlayStation.
Okay.
They have that on there.
Huh.
That's a variation.
It just seems, I don't know, whatever. I'm taking offense with English pool. But they were cool and they supported Sheffield Wednesday, so I was like, oh, all right, cool.
All right, there
I
you go.
like the soccer fans. Cool.
There you go.
We had a common ground. So anyway, shout out to
That's
Easy,
why you got to talk
Easy
about
Bar
rules
in
before you
Chicago.
play.
Yeah, we did not.
See?
Shout out to Easy Bar in Chicago. Go to the actually very close to the United Center, because the last time we went to the United Center for a show, we went to Easy Bar afterwards.
Boom.
So there we go. We got a whole
Boom.
weekend planned.
Boom.
There we go. This is music. It's feeling summery out, sort of. So this is a summery song. We're playing music from Tejaz. This is a new one. This is called Whoa Whoa. Check it out here on Breaking and Entering Radio. I was also there with a guy on a skate trip that I did not know was not allowed to be in Illinois or over. I don't think so, but I found out when we were going to the bar to hang out. Because
They're
one of
like,
our
"Hey,
skater
I-
is like, I have a felony. I cannot. I was like,
So it's like,
oh,
let's not get too crazy, basically.
yeah.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't even, let's not get too crazy. It was just like, yo, maybe you should drive. And I was like, oh, while we're on the freeway in Chicago. Dope. Cool. And also he was not great at pool either. But I mean, I was just trying to do whatever at that point. I was trying to hang. So
Yeah.
that was a fun time. That was a fun weekend. I slept on with a like 50 milligram gummy that he handed to somebody. Yep. And the person took that.
Bro, if you give me 50,
I don't smoke, so I had no idea. I was like, is that a lot?
I was like, whoa.
Yeah.
I don't want to be here.
Illinois. It was like, yo, he came back from California with some shit. And we
Yeah.
were like, oh, cool. But yeah. All right. And this one's ridiculous. Okay. Here we go. Or maybe not. Oh, now we're going. Now we're going. Okay. I like lost everything. Here.
Oh, that happened to me too.
Yeah, it just dropped out. Maybe it's the internet just dropped out.
Well, oh yeah, I am on your Wi-Fi, so probably.
Oh, well, here we go. We're back here on Breaking and Entering Radio. We gotta talk about some new music, and this one's pretty ridiculous. There was a release party planned for NBA YoungBoy, and you know what? He just didn't make it. He just did not make it to the to his own release party. But here's the weird part about it. So they were supposed to have a release party at Elevate Lounge in LA.
Yep.
For his new album, Don't Try This at Home, which
Yep.
came out. So they had the party scheduled on April 20th.
Which was 420.
Yeah, but I don't think that's why this happened.
You sure?
I don't know. NBA YoungBoy, however, is on house arrest. So he could
In
not make
Utah.
it. In Utah. So he couldn't make it. But they knew that he wasn't going to be able to physically be there, right?
Yep.
So the plan was to have this this listening party for him, and he would show up virtually. He would log in via Zoom or whatever somehow, and his presence would be at the lounge listening to the album with the fans.
Yep.
So the label rented out $200,000 to rent out this venue. Quite a bit of money.
Yep.
And Branson Cognac,
Yep.
which is 50s cognac,
Yep.
which I did not know, so we're going to have to try it on the show here.
Yeah. Oh, you didn't know?
I didn't know he had it, so we're going to have to try it here because we try all the rapper products. He was going to show up virtually. Branson Cognac was going to sponsor it, and they did. They spent all this money on this venue to make it happen. The other thing was that there was going to be a raffle, and a winner was going to talk directly to NBA YoungBoy. So he was going to get to hop on Zoom with him, right? Mm-hmm. Well, look, tech errors happen. Technical issues happen.
Oh, yeah.
And apparently they happened because NBA YoungBoy did not show up to his own virtual listening party. He couldn't log in. He couldn't get logged in. They had a tech issue or whatever. The official statement that came out was there was a technical difficulty and they couldn't get NBA YoungBoy on the live stream. They tried Zoom and FaceTime without any success, and unfortunately, NBA YoungBoy was unable to connect with his friends and fans. There is no word on if the raffle winner ever got to speak to NBA YoungBoy as well. This is a little ridiculous because, I mean, how many times have we seen rappers or anyone really be, like any celebrity, they all have the ability to go live. You know what I mean? Like, they all know how to work Instagram Live. They know how to work or whatever. I feel like they're pretty tech savvy that they can get Zoom to go. I want to know what the hang up was that they couldn't get NBA YoungBoy to even FaceTime in, because I'm sure that NBA YoungBoy knows how to FaceTime. Now, if this was like an older celebrity that like they can't make it, so they're gonna do this virtual thing, and then they don't know how to get themselves on, but apparently like he just could not connect. So I don't know if they don't have Wi-Fi in Utah or what. I don't know.
I mean, he's got like he's got some land, like a little compound out there.
Yeah, but apparently, does Utah have Wi-Fi? Like at all?
That's the joke that Vernon Maxwell always makes.
They just don't have it out there.
So
We're not on any stations in Utah that I know of.
look, they have stuff out there. I'm guessing he was occupied, and that's why they couldn't reach him.
Couldn't be bothered to show up.
Couldn't be bothered. He was occupied.
It was 420. I'm sure that he is not alone out there in Utah. Probably had some company out there.
Yeah, he ain't out there alone.
Something to occupy his time.
Something was occupying his time.
I love though when there's always like, oh, well, this is gonna happen. These people are gonna be here. This is whatever, and then like, oh, we don't know how to work the tech. It's not great when it happens to me. It's not great when it happens to like the beat battle.
Oh yeah,
you know what I mean? When you're like, oh, this needs to show up and it doesn't. But I love it when it's like a big hyped up celebrity thing. They spent $200,000 on this, which they're never gonna get back in like streaming royalties, honestly, or whatever they're gonna do, and all that for nothing. I'm sure it was a dope party though. Like you had 50 Cent's Cognac there. You had you had the new album playing. It's still a nightclub in Los Angeles, so like that part of it had to be cool. I'm sure they sold some tickets to this thing to make it work, but. Shout out to NBA YoungBoy's team. Do you think that they had to have fired somebody on his team over this, right? That PR person or something probably got fired?
No, because he's had a history of like being like your typical like
he also
artist.
doesn't seem like the kind of dude that would really care. Oh, I know, showed my own party.
Yeah,
too bad.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So this is us being judgmental on younger rappers, but that's how it is. So shout out to NBA YoungBoy's team. Hopefully you guys can get that figured out. What you have to do is you have to not enable the passcode on the meeting and just enable the waiting room, and then you can let him in on Zoom that way, and then he's able to show up. It's the passcode is where everybody gets, or you send the invite via Gmail. Like there's all sorts of ways to get around it. But anyway, shout out to NBA YoungBoy's team. Hopefully you guys figure out Zoom soon. We are going to play some music right now. This is from Shaddai. This song is called Dear Me. Check it out. It is here on Breaking and Entering Radio.
I was trying to check out his page to see if there's anything like.
Oh, that he like said anything or whatever?
Yeah. Socials.
I'm sure he doesn't. That's it. We're all the time for us this week. We are done. We are out of here.
Oh man.
This is the most informed we've been in a while.
Yeah.
We are done. You can check out more music every single day. Oh, we got an e-newsletter. We have all sorts of stuff as low as $5 over at
$5.
patreon.com/breaking and entering.
Yep.
You're going to get this show as soon as we edit it. As
Yep.
soon as it's done, you are the first one to listen. And now, I mean, we're starting to record earlier in the week. So you might even get it earlier than we were getting it before. I don't want to put that pressure on myself, though. You probably just get it on Wednesday. But
You might, though.
You might. You can get some exclusive stuff. We got some stuff planned for the summer. And all sorts of, fun things. So pay the $5 over at patreon.com/breaking and entering, and you can find us over at breakingandentering.net. We do a live stream while we do this show, so you can watch us record this. You can say what up to us.
Yep. We'll shout you out on the show. We're not that way.
We appreciate that. So
Yeah.
so do that. That's on our Twitch. That's on our YouTube. That's on our everything. And if you're in the Milwaukee area, beat battles tonight and every Thursday until June 15th.
Until June 15th.
So
every Thursday.
Get over to the Jackalope Lounge
Come
if you
down.
can. If you're not in the Milwaukee area, go check it out. We will definitely have some highlights and things like that over on our social media as well as breakingandentering.net. All right, Omar, we're done. We're out of here. It's
That's
been
it.
another week.
That's
we did
all.
it.
We
killed
did it.
So we will see you next time here on Breaking and Entering Radio. Peace.
Peace.
Boom. It's
Oh,
a radio
we did
show.
It. We did it. We're done.
I don't know if it's the weather. I know you're coughing. My
It's the
throat
weather.
is like
It's the
tight too.
It's the weather.
Also, so Spotify started doing this AI thing that's like a AI DJ that's based on your playlist and you recently listened to. Mine is fucked because of this show.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, oh, you like chill beats to study to.
Like, no.
No.
Not really, actually.
I'm going to play something that you like. Here's Trabby with like drill type instrumental. Yeah.
No, I do the, because sometimes I do like the white noise to go to sleep,
Oh, yeah.
which like really, that'll, if I do it like 3 days in a row, it fucks everything up.
Here we go. Somebody had to type in the lyrics for this on Spotify.
Oh my God.
In case you want to rap along, now you can.
No, you can't.
I can read along. This is great.
It's poetry.
It's poetry. It's poetry. Parentheses, bust they ass is one of the lines in here. This is Bob.
Yep.
I like this.
Yep.
This sounds like drive on Lake Drive, late at night, warm as fuck outside. You got the window down. Yeah, I like this. I was about to ask something really dumb.
Go ahead.
I was about to be like, is NBA Youngboy gonna be on tour anywhere near us? No, we just said he's on house arrest in Utah. That shit is not happening. So. Alright.
All right, we can get out of here.
We're done.
Peace, guys.
We're back
Thanks
Monday.
Thanks for checking us out. Thanks for tuning in.
Or we're not back Monday. We're back
Sunday?
I think Sunday.
We should be able to do Sunday.
We'll text.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
Alright. Peace, guys.
Peace.